I just don't get, why do you want to, why don't you pick something else? I'm going to walk dogs. Something like, oh, that's completely different. Then
would you let a guy who murdered who changed his life walk your dog? Hey, your background check came back, and I know this ain't got nothing to do with dogs, but can you explain why you got a murder on you?
I'm trying to think of something. I don't know what you could be trusted with. If you do something like that, what kind of job is, I guess obviously nothing with anything, no other living human being.
I got You're rehabilitated though.
You're rehabilitated. Yeah, true. Mm. Yeah. Well, that says what is rehabilitation. That the question is, how do you rehabilitation from a murderer? And the second one is the thing I wanted to say was when I was in Cincinnati. I'm really into dogs, right? In Cincinnati, they had a really big police, even military dog training center that was like not for profit, and it was ran by a lot of ex-military, ex-cops, ex-special forces, and they would put all of your dogs through the same training they do theirs. Well, they used to hire ex-cons because I guess a lot of programs in Ohio, where they would let the cons have dogs and they would teach them certain things. So when they got out, they can go and work at this guy's center. Now, the ex-cons couldn't be just walking around with other people, that were civilian. So the only time they can come out when a civilian was on is if they were doing the attack training, where the ex-con loaded up with all that equipment, and they were doing demonstrations of the dog attacking a person. And of course, like these guys they're just like, I love dogs. So they don't look at it as the way it seems, where you're just throwing a bunch of ex-cons in there. But they actually are like no different than the guys that take care of the horses. Derby, right? It made me feel some kind of way, because the guys I did meet who were quote unquote rehabilitated, their job is to come and get attacked by dogs all day. At least, even if it doesn't hurt them, the perception of everybody walks in is like, that. So, yeah.
Dang. But befitting, the scenario. You say, what's an appropriate job? Not that, I don't think that's appropriate for a human to endure, but,
Me neither. And of course, it wasn't like they were biting off the arm and shit. Like, we weren't watching that gladiator shit. But the process of, you see a Doberman or a Rottweiler or, any other dog that is huge and trained to attack or even, kill, and you see this guy standing there with like football helmet and the dogs just hit him full speed, and that's just their job. That's their job. Take care of the dogs and do that all day, and you can go to your probation officer or parole officer, and they will sign off because these ex-officers have you. But it wouldn't be a job for a college student. Like, I would never go out there and be like, $10 an hour to do what? Fuck out of here. Like, I'm just going to go back to jail or something.
Just kill
we cut to a dog and an ex-con at one of those training facilities. Excuse me, sir? Sir?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Rex. I'm going to be the dog who tackles you in a minute here. We're going to be working together today.
Yeah. I heard about you. I saw your little photo and everything.
Yeah.
Bite, man. Got a really strong bite.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Today's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to tackling you out there in the field.
No, yeah, no problem, man. No problem. My name is, they call me Smokey.
Smokey, nice to meet you, Smokey.
Yeah.
So
I got a date tonight, Rex.
Mm-hmm.
So, when he tells you to come at my, private area and all that for the demonstration, just don't bite down so hard, I might later on.
Okay, got it. Go for the face. Got it. Perfect.
No, I didn't say go for the face. I said don't bite down so hard when they go to the growing area. I'm gonna throw my left hip out so that you can bite part of the hip, you know, because I don't really need that, you know.
Okay, now hold on. I'm the professional here. I've done this before. This is your first time. I don't know that I should be taking, you know, advice from someone who's never done it before. I know what the crowd likes. Okay, I've done this 100 times.
I'm not saying you're not right here. I'm just saying I got this job so I can afford my new girlfriend, all right? And I got a date. This is the first day I worked on the job. We're gonna have a date and probably have some sex because I'm a working man now. I used to be in the streets. Smokey used to be out there in the streets, okay?
Okay.
Just
okay. It's just, you know, we're gonna have a crowd. I don't want to let them down, so you know, I want to put on the show. So I gotta go low or I gotta go high. Like, which one? Groin or the face? Which one do you want?
Well, you know, hold on, man. Let me show you what my girl look like first, and then you tell me you recommend. All right. So go to her Instagram account. Matter of fact, you should have an Instagram account, Ricks. I mean,
I do. Have an Instagram account. Yeah.
Oh,
you want to follow me on there? Yeah.
Yeah. I can definitely follow you, man. So okay, here's my girl. So you see her.
Okay. Yeah.
So what you think, man? You think she whether you bite my face or my groin, you know?
I mean, she looks like really, you know, like a deep. She has deep soul. So I'm gonna go for your face.
We cut to Smokey in the break room talking to another employee. Hey, Smokey, heard you got Rex today. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, man. You know, my nose been bleeding and my eyes red now and ripped off half my beard.
Oh, yeah, he does that. Yeah, I mean, it was an important day for him. There were national scouts in the audience, you know, for the dog takedown championships. So he really wanted to put on a good performance, but no hard feelings, right? Like, this is the job.
I mean, I wouldn't call them necessarily hard feelings, but I took a picture of my face and sent it to my girl, and now we ain't going on a date tonight. You know, so.
The girl with the deep soul?
He told you to?
Yeah, I mean, he's been with this precinct a long time, and you know, he kind of runs things around here. He's kind of untouchable, some say. You know, like
untouchable.
Just don't get on his bad side. All right, like this was a demonstration of what he could do, but just keep your head down, follow the rules, you'll be fine.
Oh, I'm keeping my head down because it took me three years in the pen to grow this beard, man. And I can't be seen in the street. Smokey got it. He recognized by his beard. Look at it. The beard is smoky. It ain't looking smoky right now. All right? He's looking partially clouded right now. So I don't know if Rex got a hold on this place or not, man. But I know if I go home and my girlfriend still ain't talking to me, Rex might not go to his next demonstration.
Oh, you don't want to say that.
Oh,
the walls have ears.
The walls have ears?
Also, he's a dog, so he has really good hearing.
I don't give a damn about what he did. Look what he did in my face, man.
I know. Your beard will grow back, man. Talk to your girl. Show her the video of you getting taken down. I'm sure she'll understand, right?
He kept going after my face, man. They called him off like 3 times, and he kept going. You know, and the crowd was just going crazy, man. We something about that, man.
He's a crowd pleaser. I mean, look at me, right? I'm missing one ear, got half of the other. But I don't hold any hard feelings, you know?
What's your girl look like?
I don't have one.
We cut to the next day in the locker room with Smokey and Rex walks in. Hey, Smokey. I think we got paired up again today.
Sounds pretty convenient.
Yeah.
Don't you have some other new person to go pick on?
I had so much fun yesterday. I thought we made a great team yesterday. The crowd really loved our work. So, let's do it again. I got those scouts coming back as well.
Oh, you got the scouts coming back?
Yeah.
Hey, Rex, I've been thinking, you got the scouts coming, you probably want to do a really good show. What if me and the other guy, do this with you? That way you can show off double time. You don't have to keep hitting my head or face. You can just jump on me and then go attack the other guy, and it'll make you look really, really incredible. You know, taking 2 guys down at one time.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I've
that way you don't have to
before.
think about which part of my body you want to keep gnawing on, right? You can just hit mines, you know, maybe my arm or something, and then you can go and then attack the other guy. He ain't even got no ear, man. Just go get his other ear. You know, he seems cool with it. And
Well, I mean, since he doesn't have an ear already, you know, why should I take his other ear? That would be kind of rude. You have 2 ears. I could take one of those.
no, man, you know, it took me all night to make up with my girlfriend last night, man. Today we're gonna get our ears pierced together, and I need my ears, man. You know, you see the beard thing, I had to spray this side of the smoky beard. Give me a break, Rex. Come on. How long you gonna live, man? You only gonna live like maybe 2 more years. You know, maybe 5 more at best, man. Come on.
I want it to be good years, so I got to put on a good show today. So I got to take an ear.
You got to take an ear.
Do you need your ears to live?
I definitely need my ears to continue to get girlfriends. I mean, I don't know how the dog, you know, world works. I'm sure, you know, you get a lot of, you know, dog ass and stuff, but, you know, dude, like, I know what's going on here, Rex. I know you have everybody here scared, all right? I'm a street dude. You know we do to dogs like you in the streets.
What do you do to dogs like me in the streets? Careful with your words too. These walls have ears.
Again with the dog with the ears thing, man. Like, listen, man, just know this, man. Don't go all in on me today, man, because my girlfriend's coming right after this session. We're gonna go out and get our ears pierced, all right? Just do
Well,
me.
actually, she's coming to the demonstration. I found her on Instagram and I invited her to come. She said, yes, she'll be there. She wants to see you in action today.
You just cold Instagrammed her, and she's, you know what? All right, okay. I see how you playing, Rex. Okay, we can do this demonstration tonight. I mean, today we can do it.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're in. So I'm gonna grab the other guy's arm, wrestle him down, and then I'm gonna go high on you, take one of your ears off. How does that sound? Sound like a plan? Let's do that.
I think, how about today you just go low, man? Like you can take an ankle or something, and I'm gonna just scream really loud like you broke it off or whatever. You know, I'll play into perform like WWE, you know, like I'll play into it, you know. You can even and smash over my head if you want. I don't care. Just leave the face, man. That's the only thing I got right now.
We cut to the break room. So he smashed a chair over your head and took your ear? I'd never seen him do that. But yeah. Welcome to the club, man.
I mean, I don't like that, man. He winked at me. He winked at me. I told him the cue. Like, I was like, and then I went looking for my girlfriend. I can't find her. She's in her phone.
Oh, yeah, that happens. But if you want to hit the bar later, we can go. I've been trying for a long time. Could use a wingman.
You want me to be a wingman? Man.
You doing something else this evening?
Right, man. I was supposed to get my ears pierced for my girl, you know. I mean, what the hell, man? It can't be that bad, right?
They got to the bar. Walking to, oh shit, Rex is here.
What the?
He must be celebrating today's takedown.
Is he taking shots out of his dog bowl? All right.
Hey, man, be cool. Be cool.
Let me get 2 waters. Oh, John, what are you doing here?
I thought I told you to call me Smokey.
I'm sorry. Smokey, what are you doing here? I thought that I saw he took your ear. I didn't think you'd be going out after. I thought maybe you'd probably go to the hospital or something. There was a lot of blood.
Well, you know, it's on probation, so I don't have insurance. Can't go to the hospital. So my boy right here, A-Dub, he wanted me to come be a wingman to help him out because you weren't returning my calls.
Hey, babe, what's going on with those waters? It takes a long
did they
time.
shut down?
Hey, babe. What the hell is going on? Hey, babe.
I'll be right there, Rex. That's right. Rex.
You'll be right there.
Rex is a winner. Okay, Smokey, I'm sorry. You lost your beard. You lost your ear to a dog, a harmless and beautiful dog.
Harmless.
Yes. He just wants to make it to the dog takedown championships. He's got goals. He's got a heart. He's working for something. What are you doing with yourself?
Well, I did get a job. I mean, I just got out of federal prison.
Right.
And I found a job in 24 hours. I thought that was pretty amazing. I could have went back to the streets, you know. I could have been, you know, how I used to be. You know how I used to be back in, you know how I used to be. Like,
how'd you used to be?
Man, you know, I used to own the block, you know. They used to be like, this is Smokey's block. You know, I ran shit. I had pit bulls. I had the whole block locked down. You couldn't come to my block if you didn't know Smokey. And now I got one ear and this dog is trying to take everything from me. I got something on you though, Rex. I got you, Rex. And everybody else in this bar don't know who Smokey is. You coming with me, A-Dub?
What? Where are we going?
I don't know yet, but are you rolling?
He looks between Rex. He looks between Smokey. Yeah, I'll go. Let's hurry though, before Rex comes at us.
Wait a minute, those guys can't leave yet.
Charges and scene.
Yeah, man. Crazy, man.
There's that show, Pit Bulls and Parolees.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a similar thing, putting parolees to work. Good stuff.
It is, man. It teaches them how to empathize through taking care of dogs, you know. I met a lot of good guys. One of the things about that gym also was one of the guys owned a UFC martial arts gym. And he would basically, if the guys there were people that he really trusted, then he would introduce them, but they were still wrapped with aggression, he would introduce them to martial arts, jiu-jitsu, and he would kind of help just channel their in energy while they were learning empathy at the same time. And you'll see guys that were like certified, criminals, man. Like that's all they knew their whole life. And a couple of these ex-cops, military guys just gave them a family, man, and of course, not all of them change. You're going to find knuckleheads, but I made relationships with a couple guys that ended up that were fighters, because I used to box back someday, and I was sitting there talking to them and like, yeah, man, Sarge found me, man. I had 15 home invasions, kidnapped a couple people. I was pretty bad, apple. I'm like, bad apple. And it's like, what? Home invasions. I'm sitting next to you drinking water like you just take you to the gas station. Yeah, man, you run me up the gas. Hell no. But the guys were good guys because they, somebody gave them a family, or somebody satisfied their basic needs, So those guys became loyal, and, it was nothing for them to let a K9 go at the arm and neck, because they knew this guy really was the ones that they cared and trusted. They at the least had a place to stay, food in their stomach, a place to burn energy, another place to go after that was closed down. They could go to the gym. Some of them became trainers even in the gym. So that was another source of income. So I saw a lot of that kind of stuff really help people. Yeah, still criminal. We still perceive them as that threat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's interesting. I like the fact that they were at like a boxing gym or some sort of gym. Some people would think that if they're possibly violent, why would you want to teach them how to fight? But you can actually help people channel their aggression in a healthy way, and like you said, drain energy through that structure and through that family or fraternity or whatever structure they're within that kind of supports one another. So I think that's one of those like counterintuitive things that actually works a lot. Like when I see a kid who seems to be like, I'm talking about like a toddler, like 3 or 4, but they seem to have like they like hitting people or something. Like they seem like they enjoy fighting, you could say.
Violence.
Like we should put them in martial arts. Don't necessarily tell them not to hit people. Have them channel it in a way and put it in a place where it's actually sanctioned and structured. Tandy, do you disagree?
No. I was like, don't tell them not to hit people. I'm just seeing this kid beating somebody all the way to the marshal.
Hey, kid. Why are you punching them like that? Turn your fist over. You get better impact. You know what? Here's my card. Come to my gym tomorrow. Kid's still getting punched in the face. Hey, you're that kid that beat the shit out of the other kid. Come on, man. I've been waiting for you. No, they absolutely do that, man. As a boxer, ex-boxer, there were guys, this is counterintuitive. You would think that a guy in the street who brawls, he doesn't know how to really fight. So they would throw him in. And Cincinnati is a big amateur boxing city, huge. Like you can go there and get just whooped if you don't know where you're going. And the guys in the gym would bring these, roughneck brawlers in, throw them in and spar with a guy who could really just pick them apart. But the brawler would always land a few shots. And the reason they would land a few shots is because when you're trained to fight, you know how to look for a guy's body language when he's about to throw a punch from another trained fighter. When you're in the ring, and a guy's coming at you throwing punches from everywhere, there is no structure to kind of do that without putting the guy down, which you can't do in sparring. So what I would see is these guys come in there with brawlers that just have an unlimited supply to just take on, violence or aggression or whatever. They would go in, and if the higher the level of aggression the guys thought was in this guy, the more they would have the guy sparring with him actually challenge him and tag him, beat his ass, beat him up. Because if they didn't show him that you can stop all of that aggression with form, then what would make this guy, continue to come back here, right? This guy's probably would shoot you in the street if he saw you for whatever reason. But if you come in the gym, they make you submit to the process of these are fighters. These guys have changed their lifestyle. I can pick any one of these, even kids. I can pick this 10-year-old who'll go in here and throw a 100-round combination you would never heard of because you're just used to you touch my fucking shoes and then you throwing a punch. But if you go in there and fight with a guy who knows what he's doing and he just pick you apart, and I used to see guys just get slept, man. Body punches, slept. I've seen more guys go hit the canvas off the street from a body punch. They're like, don't touch his face. Don't touch his face. They're like, all right. The guy walk in and then just boom, right in the stomach, and guy falls over into the sparring session. Man, I beat it. They're like, I beat guys up all the time. I beat this dude up. Why? I beat this guy at the gas station. One body punch out of there. Out of there, right? And don't get me wrong, body punches hurt, man. Especially if you don't know where the punch is coming and you don't see the punch, that's gonna hurt you. And if you get a body punch to an organ like a kidney, man, that shit feels like a damn shock, right? It just drops you. And you just see the ego death in these guys' eyes, just like, oh shit, I just got dropped in front of all of these people. Oh shit, I was talking all of that shit. And everybody's like, you good, man? Yeah, I'm fucking good. I would sit down a little bit more. And then try to get up and wobble back down. And it's like, man, it's a whole nother world, man. It's a structure. But those guys, only thing they understood was violence. So,
we cut to some dudes on the block. Yo, man, I don't think I can be on the block today. I was at the boxing gym earlier. You know, I was about to throw down, about to show them what I could do. You know, because I be whipping ass in these streets all day long. You know me. You know me. You know how I do.
Yeah.
But I went to this gym, and this dude dropped me with one shot to the kidney, and it changed something in me. I'm leaving the streets.
What?
I'm gonna go pursue anatomy and medicine.
What?
Because I didn't even know the kidney had that power over the body. You know what I'm saying? He was able to target a specific organ. I never did that before. I'm just throwing haymakers, trying to hit whatever. He targeted an organ that had so much power to cripple me. So there must be more there. There must be more to the body than just what I've been doing. So I'm gonna go apply to college later today.
Hold on. I too need some direction in my life. Which gym was this? I think I need to go spar with this guy and get hit some of my body to know what I want to do.
Oh yeah, it's Lamar's gym up on 22nd Street.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
Look, man, I don't know if I would go if I were you.
Why not?
You know, what if it was a fluke, right? What if he just hit you in the wrong place and thinking that you could, you know, do some anatomy, you know?
We ain't never got no doctor's report. We don't know. Maybe Twan's kidney was always bad, man. Maybe if one of us touched you in your kidney, you would have went down, man. How you know?
How you know it wasn't that, man?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. And that's what was revealed to me at the gym. That's what it showed me.
It sound like you. It sound like your life flashed through your eyes.
Yeah, man.
It did.
Man, I just think you were just knocked out, bro. Like, I think that's a side effect of just being knocked out.
Look, go to the gym. I dare you. You think you hard in these streets right now.
Man, I know I'm hard, man.
I'm about to go hard in this community college. All right? You need to go to that gym.
That
You
don't
see.
even sound
all right?
right, bro. That don't even sound right, man.
No, I got to go home and ice my side, all right? My old
What
obliques.
if you get punched out? What if you get punched out at the community college? What you gonna do then?
I'm going to do research on how they did it. If they hit my head, I'm going to go into brain and neurology. You know, they hit me in the solar plexus. I'm going to go find out what that even is. I don't even know what that is.
So
but I'm learning a lot just from today.
Look, man, back in high school, we couldn't get you to pick up a book, man.
That's because no one could knock me out. No one could put me down. I was unruly. I was an animal. You know, I was ripping books apart. You give me a book, that's what I did with it.
And you're telling me that all Mr. Wrights would have had to do was punch you out. You would have messed up. Come on, man. I can't even think of that, man. We got to go down to this dude's boxing gym, man. He over here putting wizardry on it on you right now, man. Jeez, man. We supposed to be on the block for life. You know, I'm dying on this block. Getting married on this block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've made a lot of plans for this block.
A lot of plans, a lot of promises, man.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the life, man.
You did meet your girl on this block. So
met my girl on this block, bro.
Hey, man, after Smokey gave up this block, when we claimed it, right, we promised, we made a blood oath. We wasn't leaving this block. This block
never leaving that block.
Hard.
Yep.
Yeah, Smokey locked up 9 hours, man. And now you want to go and throw all that away, going to study anatomy and physiology.
You know, you're right. We did make a blood oath.
Yeah.
I cannot be leaving this block. I can't leave you guys hanging.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get on my phone. Gonna order some books off of Amazon, have them shipped to the block, and I'll study here.
But hey man, you laughing, but that's better than nothing, right? You don't go nowhere. We still stay here together.
Stay together.
You ain't gotta leave the block.
So we cut to a few weeks later. There's piles of books all on the block. These dudes have been reading books for weeks, learning about human anatomy, neurology, psychology. They just went down different routes.
Did you know that there's a window that you have to get a girl pregnant? Man, Man,
It's
I
not
must
every
be
time.
always in the window. I got hella babies.
Man, it's not all the time. You know, it's amazing that there are that many people on earth knowing that their window is just so small. Like
No,
how did
that's
that
crazy.
short period of time, man? It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But you did good on the quiz I gave you though. You know,
Insane.
Oh, that's how to take back the block. Punch out one of them, change his life, and they start reading books. Education, man. It's a different approach to education. Y'all pass this class, I'll get punched out.
Who says you have to go sit in school? I mean, eventually, if you keep reading the same thing over and over, you're going to retain something of it.
Of course you are.
And then it's going to lead to another question, and then you go get another book to explain that thing.
That's
exactly.
Back before the system. You could go study under a dude who knew exactly what he was doing, you know, or you read a bunch of books and did experiments, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the key to getting someone interested in learning is to spark curiosity. It's like the only way to really do it.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they haven't found that thing that's done that. And a lot of people don't even really have a search for that thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's how they get
They don't
stagnant.
have curiosity or the search. Yeah. But right now, getting punched out will definitely make you go read something. You gotta go read something. Man, I ain't going to the block for at least a couple months, man. Gotta read something else. How to heal, your eyes quicker or something.
Or just another, like you said, maybe another perspective on life. It's like, man, got my ass kicked. I like to bake some cookies, man. Like, what?
I'm sitting at home healing up, and British Bake Off was on Netflix. I can do that.
I can do that, man. This gangster in there at the Hell's Kitchen, cook-off. Now that would be funny. It's like this dude who's this gangster changed his life, came up through the culinary arts, and now he's on one of these shows. And one of those dudes just started talking crazy to him. He's still the dude that used to be on the block. But now it's like, your parfait is shit. It's over burnt crispy, and that dude get punched out and change his whole life. He's no longer, running a kitchen show anymore. It's like, you know what?
The punch that changed the world. It's just like this like sequence of punches. Like this guy punched this guy.
It's like pay it forward. Only it's a punch.
Yeah. Forward. It's socked, I tell you the funniest thing I saw all week, is a little segue. We watched this alt-right documentary on Netflix, and followed by another lecture that I found that was afterwards, which I thought was really good, man. Really good lecture. But in the alt-right video, you guys heard about Richard Spencer, alt-right guy leader. This dude, so y'all remember when he got punched on the camera? In the documentary, they show the whole situation. I've never rewinded a piece of footage so many times in my life. Every time one of them dudes got punched in the face. Oh my God. I knew I couldn't put it on Instagram because it's inflammatory if I do that. I know it, right? I'm like, if I post this, it's only to enrage somebody, right? Or laugh. But I can tell you go watch it. And there's nothing funnier than seeing a dude who's like, I think black people are some of the worst individuals in the face. And you just see this punch come out of nowhere. He's like, and I say, fuck everybody. And it just see him just go off camera. And there's this dude had a mask and he's just running and chasing him. And the guy, they pan the camera back to Richards, and he's just on the ground just holding his face like, what the fuck? And I think there's nothing funnier than that, man.
What's the funniest part about that? Is it the way?
The irony, man. It's the irony that I can talk crazy, hate speech. And I can say this because I feel like all these institutions are protecting me and my white, whatever, But for somebody to break through that fourth wall and just hiya to the face, man, and everyone's holding the camera, so it ain't like somebody can protect them. I just thought it was so funny that you think you can just go along and say this thing and there's no consequences, but the consequence comes in
an immediate consequence.
Yeah, it's an immediate thing, right? It's like this could have been a guy holding cameras, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Just, and I just thought it was funny. There was another one we watched. There was an old guy talking shit on a bike. He was riding by all these protesters. Yeah, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. It was in Charlottesville. And you just see this guy running from the side screen, you kind of like, man, I hope he's about to hit this guy. And then you see him get closer and he just runs and he's like, yeah, knocks the dude off the bike. I lost it. I'm like, can you imagine all of this chaos? But you just see this one thing just break through all of this noise and just sock the guy that everybody is like focusing on, the one that's causing the most craziness. The only way that he would have got shut up was if somebody would punch him in the mouth, because all the cops were just standing around waiting on them to just kill each other. They were just waiting. They were like, all right, the National Guard's coming in. So we're just gonna let y'all just keep beating each other up in Charlottesville. And one guy was just like, man, why are they letting him walk? And he just ran and just, bam, knocked him off his bike. And the bike goes one way, he goes the other way. And I'm like, man, there's something about a fight, like the unplanned fight, that I think everybody.
I think that's what's funny about a punch. Like, if you know it's coming, it's not funny. It's the fact that it's the surprise. Whatever. Even if you're in a fight, you don't even know where the punch is gonna land. But you kind of anticipate a punch is coming, but you don't know, and that's what makes it funny, because you just don't know. But what if you had like the power, like you knew you were gonna get punched, but you couldn't move. Like you couldn't get away from it. Like you knew it. Because most times we don't know if we're gonna get punched. But if you just had that power, that was your special ability. You knew you were gonna get punched and you couldn't get away from it. You're gonna have it. It's gonna happen to you.
Is that
what you're saying? What if?
Gift or a curse?
I know, right? Well, it's a power, it would be a curse. Because you just couldn't leave. It'd be like, oh yeah, you're about to, oh, here it comes. And somebody knows what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I know it's happening. In 3 more seconds.
Even though he's supposed to punch you, you're like, listen, man, I know what you're about to do. What are you talking about? I'm just delivering pizza. I know exactly. They end up getting off and he punches them. It's like, see, I fucking told you. I told you, I don't see that being a gift. I think humans, we were resented, and we would try every way to get out of it, ultimately leading to us getting punched, Unless you just lived in like a safe house for the rest of your life. And then like something falls off the wall and makes you punch yourself or something. It's not a destination punch,
You try to zip up your shirt or your jacket.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Like I would hate that.
I shouldn't do this.
You're trying to feed yourself.
I've actually punched myself before, training in boxing. And I had a knot on my eye for like 3 days. They make you hold like 2-pound weights and you shadow box, build your wrists and your shoulders and all that. And I was shadow boxing, and my friend was coming there, I guess, to pick me up. And obviously concentration is big for boxers. You don't want to break the concentration. My friend was like, yo, and I turned around, and I'm used to the range of a punch in my face, of how to like look, even with a glove on. But when you have a weight in your hand, you don't it's hard to remember. So when I turn and that 2-pound weight just hit my eye, and I go home and my girl's like, man, they really got you today. I'm like, no, that's not even what happened. I hit myself, okay? I know that sounds worse, but it's a whole story behind it. Like, I don't need to know. that boxing is violent, John. Like, it's like if you hit yourself and come home, it's extremely violent. But yeah, I punched myself, man. It was embarrassing. And it hurt too. Because I didn't see it coming. Mm-hmm. Right? I didn't know that I punched myself. You know. We cut to a doctor's office. Dr. Williams, man, I think I'm gonna quit boxing, man.
Why is that?
You know, I've never lost a fight in my whole career.
Exactly. Your record is spotless.
49-0. You know, I've been boxing since I was 18. You know, I even beat up the doctor. I even beat, you know, the doctor up when I was born. But the other day, you know, me and my friend Smokey was arguing over, you know, who dog was prettier. And I tried to snatch my leash, punch myself in the eye, man, and I actually was out for about a couple hours.
Oh, you got a killer right. I mean, that we've examined your arms, your head, like it's a solid machine you're working with. Like, I can imagine, you know, you hit yourself so hard, you feel that, right? But that's no reason to quit. That happens all the time. I bit my tongue the other day.
You bit your tongue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened.
I bled a little bit.
Here's the thing about this, man. If word gets out that I'll actually, you know, knock myself out, man, they might try to put that on my record. I can't have them messing up my perfect record. So I just want you to go ahead and let them know that, you know, I got like brain damage or something and I can't continue boxing so I can keep my record perfect, you know?
Well, as you know, I'm a doctor. We got the x-rays right here. Your brain looks great, actually. Considering someone in your profession, your brain is real good. I think you should just go ahead and admit that you hit yourself. You knocked yourself out.
Ah, man, nah. Look, man, I'm the heavyweight champion of the universe right now, man.
I know.
Everybody wants to see me fall. Everybody. I had to throw Smokey under the bus so he can go to prison so he won't snitch on me.
Wait, what?
I mean, that's none of your information. I'm just letting you know how serious protecting my record is.
Sure, the doctor-patient confidentiality.
Yeah. I sent my best friend, you know, to prison, you know.
Over this?
Yeah, man. He told me when I woke up that he was gonna tell everybody I got knocked out if I didn't say his dog was prettier, you know. So.
Yo, Casey, are you telling me that if I don't help you with this, you're gonna put me in prison? I like what I do. I was actually on the block in my youth. I went to school, changed my life. I got my own practice. You know, I've been able to stay off of that whole grid. So I don't want there to be any problems here. I'm just doing my job.
There's problems, Doc. You signed on to be my personal doctor, right? And you've been the whole journey of my heavyweight championships, defenses, and all of that.
Yeah, we go way back.
Go way back, man. And I was one of the easiest fighters you had to take care of. You know, I built your career, man. You know, you're getting all these dope athletes coming in now.
I do.
Is you got two options. You know, I can punch you out where your life might change again, or you know, I could do like I did my partner Smoking. Tell them about all those illegal prescriptions you were giving your client, your customers, and who the real doc is, you know.
Hey, that was patient-doctor confidentiality. You can't go telling what I do to other people.
I mean, I can't. But my dog Rex can.
I've heard of Rex. He's a class act. Mm-hmm. He runs that whole precinct. This goes deep. So wait.
So you
how come I got to get knocked out? I don't even know why that's a thing. It was just about you getting knocked out. You knocked yourself out.
Well, that's how I make people forget certain things that happen. I don't have like a Men in Black thing.
Neuralizer. Yeah.
And they forget everything, you know, and I might come back to you with the same proposition, see if it changed your mind. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Hold on. Let me ask you something then, if that's the case. Have you done this with me already? Is this the first time you've asked me to do this?
We cut to the next day. Hey, Doc, I got a proposition for you.
And scene.
Oh, that would be funny.
Just knocking people out and starting over.
That sounds like a dream, right? Man, fuck this job. Ugh. Start my life over tomorrow. Punching people out to get a new job. You know, I wish that's how life worked. The most aggressive person. Well, I'm glad it doesn't work. Think about that. I'm glad it doesn't work like that. At least not in our case, but yeah.
Man. Yeah.
So what would you say is, going back to that original question of a rehabilitated criminal, what job would you feel safest seeing them in? Honestly, not like I believe good and bad and good people should do this. I mean, like if a guy really killed his wife on the steps, you know, would you buy donuts from him? Would you care if he was an Amazon delivery package guy? You know, like what is your comfort level? What is the real comfort level you have with him or her? Because I really, like, that's a really sticky, you know, like, want to believe good, right? And I truly believe that, because I always say I don't personally believe in the death penalty, but that's not the reality of how people view things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard question to answer. You know, because everybody is different. What brings those people peace? You know, what makes them feel fulfilled and whole and you know, able to function? That's a question that answers in different ways for everybody. So yeah, you know, like the job that you might think might make this guy calm might set him off. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, no, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I don't know. Part of me wants to say that it's like crime dependent. Like, there's one thing from being a person who like jacks cars, another thing to be a person who like murdered his wife in what they might call a crime of passion. So it's like those are different scenarios that might set people off. But at the same time, I don't necessarily know if it depends is the best answer here. Like your question might just be more related to ex-cons or ex-cons with violent past. Like maybe if we put it in a larger bucket, does that help kind of generalize things?
Yeah, I definitely think that I agree with both. Like everyone is different and different needs and stuff, but also, you know, burglar versus drug dealer versus murderer, you know.
Yeah.
Probably more of like an intellectual type of job where, you know, maybe you in a room of policymakers and you gotta research and come up with, you know, maybe certain policies that govern certain, you know, people, whatever. Or
is that a real job?
I mean, yeah. You know, usually it's more, you know, a college degree or what. You know, you just take them and just whatever education level you're in right now. Come on, you're gonna come with me to this board meeting, or we're gonna be in this work group. We're gonna talk about how to, you know, come up with a policy to develop. I don't know. Let's say adequate number of drinking fountains in the parks or something like that, right? Because I think
we got to this is this is one of those like job advisors like speaking to an ex-con saying this exact thing. Hold on, I feel like you're just making this up right now.
No, we
policy around fountains. I'm trying to get my life back on track here.
No, we feel that you would be a really good resource for us because that's all we've been doing. I've been working on this team for the past 6 years, and that's all we talk about is water fountain, accessibility of water. For people who are in parks, we need a fresh.
That's all you talk about?
That's it. I mean, that's our job. That's what we plan. We plan out where access to water is designed in the city, in the parks, and we just need a fresh eye, a new perspective. Maybe it's something we're not seeing.
I've never even heard of this job. What is
we cut to that guy on his first day at that job with his supervisor. 6 and 7. There are 7 water fountains in this park.
Oh, all right. Is that too little? Is that too much? That's my first day.
Yeah, it's a good number of water fountains, I think. Which one was your favorite?
Which one is my favorite water fountain?
Yeah, did you have a favorite that you saw that you want to go drink from right now?
They all kind of look the same to me. I don't really have a favorite that just.
They all look the same to you? Did you look closely enough? Let's take another lap around the park so you can have another look.
No, that it's hot. Hold on. Wait. How long have you been doing this job?
Me, a few months.
A few months?
Yeah, I go to different parks every day and look at the water fountains and make sure that, count how many there are. Pick which one is my favorite.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't properly trained for this. I still have a lot of questions. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be like. Why do you count them? Do they go missing? Do people steal them? If this is like a security thing, I can handle that. I can watch these water fountains, but I don't think you need to count them every day, man.
Look, a lot of things can happen to water fountains. They can go missing. Sometimes there might be an extra one shows up at a park.
Has that ever happened? Has a water fountain that wasn't there the day before ever shown up on your watch?
As he's saying this in the background, there's a pickup truck pulling up.
Babe!
Back it up. Come on, hurry up. They're going to see us. Let's dump this off. They got fingerprints on it. We got to hurry up and dump this over in the park.
Right. I put it in park. Now just open up the gate, pull it out.
Ooh, hold on. It's hot. I've been sweating back here. Let me. I'm just going to
get us caught. Hurry up.
I'm trying to. It's just so hot.
See,
all right.
It's your fault. I told you, get the ATM. ATM does not look like a water fountain. You spend all of that time loosening the pipes and stuff. I should have known that it wasn't going right there. I should have done this myself.
And look, man, people make mistakes all the time. This is the first time that I had the pressure of doing this, okay? I didn't get the ATM. I got the water fountain. Let's just dump the water fountain and let's just go and get the other ATM, all right? We got to get Smokey out of prison right now. You got to go pay his bail, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just get him out of the truck. Yeah, next time I'm doing it, you drive the car because this doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I will drive, man. I told you let me drive in the first place because I didn't know the difference between an ATM and a water fountain. I ain't never seen that shit on the block.
We come back to the 2 other guys. 6, 7, and 8. What?
Wait, what?
There's 8 water fountains. There's an extra fountain.
Maybe you miscounted the first time.
I told you, this is why we do this. This is why we do this. Okay?
Hey, let go of my shirt.
No. You wouldn't listen to me. You didn't believe me, and there it is. That's the proof.
He clocks him right in the face. Oh, sorry, man. You may not remember this tomorrow. I just don't like being grabbed. I just got out. It's kind of a trigger for me to get grabbed.
We come back to the office. So I'm sorry, Bill. You don't want to count water fountains anymore. You didn't know that working with someone could make someone so angry that you would get knocked out, and now you want to go and study psychology? You want to study people to figure out what makes them tick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
How did that happen? When you're our best water fountain counter. I mean, I'll let you train with the new guy. I mean, because you're the best. What's going on?
I'm not 100% sure. This past yesterday, like spotty in my mind that I don't have anymore. I miss them. But yeah, I just feel like this is something I need to go do. So I'm turning my clipboard.
We got the bill on the block. So yeah, welcome to Block University. Pile of books over there is the library.
Okay.
The hot dog cart right there is the cafeteria.
Great.
Here's a syllabus.
Thank you.
Welcome to the block.
Yeah, class over when that red light right there when that green light turns red. It's time to go into the next class too.
Okay. And scene. Welcome. That's the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah.
Lots of.
The block. That's how you buy the block. Change it, turn it into one-stop shop. Schools. All that.
Block University.
Block University.
Block you.
University. Block you. That's hilarious. Oh man.
All right. So, like I said, that's the Can't Tell Us Nothing to show everybody. If you want to find out more about us, what we do, when the next episode's coming out, whatever, check out Can't Tell Us Nothing, CTUNImprov on all your social media platforms. At CTUNImprov on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, CTUNImprov on YouTube, CTUNImprov.com.
Hey.
And also on the Mockingbird Network. Look for CTUN. Check out this podcast. Yeah. Anything we learned? I'll start with what I've learned. I've learned that you really need to channel that aggression if you have it, particularly in someone else's body. Amici, what have you learned today?
But, maybe punishments for things. It's not like a one size fits all. We have to tailor what we do to really rehabilitate people.
Nice. What about you, Tandy?
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking. Oh God. I think boxing can be a useful tool.
Yeah.
And what I also learned is, no matter the environment, if someone who is participating in antisocial behaviors, if they're given, you say a family, like a reason to be, maybe that's what people need to be rehabilitated. Something to do.
What about you, John?
I learned, I guess you shouldn't hold your punches if you believe it could change somebody's life in the direction. Punch them out and be responsible for them becoming a doctor.
Punch to change the world.
Change the world.
All right, everybody. For Tandy, for Amici, for John, for myself, Antoine, that's Can't Tell Nothing show. We are out.